what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Ty's Tanks. I promised you guys I would bring you the good, the bad, the ugly. If you can't tell from the look of my tank how it's tinted blue, somehow we got ick in the tank. I noticed it on Louis today. He's got the white spots on his tail fin, his dorsal fin, on his regular fins on his sides. You can also see a couple of spots on the Synodontis catfish. So unfortunately, this is like the crappy part about keeping fish. Sometimes they get these types of diseases that just suck. So I don't see anything on my Jack Dempsey's. So I just don't think that I got the disease from the Jack Dempsey's. We added the bee shear yesterday. I'd be pretty surprised if it spread that fast, but it is a crappy disease, so who knows. I don't think the bee shears can get ick. I don't think their bodies can do it. I don't know. Some of the things that I saw online is they might not be able to get it, but that doesn't mean, I guess, that they wouldn't be able to pass it on. And because I don't typically buy from pet stores, but I was too anxious and I saw this guy, and this is why it's important to have a quarantine tank. So, I mean, but again, if you were having bee shears and you would need a quarantine tank, and if they can't get ick, then you really wouldn't know. But I guess, you know, him in a quarantine tank for a couple of days, just, who knows, proper water changes in there, and then putting him in this tank, maybe that would have been a better thing to do. Either way, we decided to start the ick treatment. Everything, you guys can watch the previous video that I made a couple years ago about Super Ick Cure. Every time I've used it, I've had success. I've had people reach out to me and ask for help because they've gotten the disease, and I've led them to this product, and it always worked for them as well. So, yeah, like I said, the good, the bad, the ugly. I hate this. I hate that I have to deal with this, and I hate seeing my fish sick. So it kind of is what it is. We treated the tank. Now I do have a, I believe the Synodontis is scaleless. It doesn't have scales on them. And also my Pleco, my bristlenose Pleco Pui, they are both don't have scales. So that means you have to treat the tank half the dosage. It wants you to do 5 milliliters every 5 gallons, okay? So this is a 75-gallon tank, and I gave it about 3 1/4. Like, I just went a little less just because Louis has a decent amount of spots. The Synodontis doesn't have as much, but I figured I'd start with this, give it like 3 1/2 milliliters, or 3 1/2, so I guess like 35 milliliters, and just start the treatment. It's pretty disappointing. We've seen a big improvement in Jill, at least. Jill's not, really being pushed around by Jack anymore. I guess we just had a weird day. The bee shear is doing great. I fed them brine shrimp today, and the bee shear was going nuts. He's completely blind, completely deaf. He trusts his sense of smell, and I was just watching the little brine shrimps just like floating at the bottom, and he grabbed a few of them, and I thought that was really cool. But as the process was going of me feeding them, that's when I looked at Louis, and today was I look at the fish every day. Today is the first time that I've seen white spots in my tank in a long time. So, like I said, it kind of is what it is. I'm gonna do a little close-up so you can get a look at Louis quick, just to see the spots, and I'll even show you the catfish a little bit. Is what it is, guys. This is the type of thing that you have to deal with sometimes, and you have to treat them, and this is a very early sign. I see the white spots. This is, you could see them itching their gills on like decorations or substrates. That's typically like a telltale sign that maybe they have ick, but as soon as you see those white spots, it's ick. So let's try to get rid of it and try to get these fish healthier. Okay, so now the white dots that you see going in a straight line, that is typical on the Synodontis, but it's the extra white spots, and you just saw him itch a little bit there. This is the first day. We're not doing this yesterday. So you can see on the Synodontis, he's like kind of itching around a little bit now. I'm hoping within like these 24 hours, the parasite at least dies off. But if you look at Louis, he's definitely got it. You can see it all on his back tail fin. You can see it on the dorsal fin up top, the anal fin down below, a little bit on the side of his face and right on top of his back there. And then you can see it on that fin there. So as soon as I saw Louis, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, and if you can, we can look at Jack here. There's not a single white spot. Not on his face, not on any fins. I don't see anything on his fins. So I don't think he brought this in there. And Jill, I don't see, maybe right there. I don't know, that kind of looks like a scrape. Maybe it's a white spot on the very top, but again, Jill, I don't see anything on Jill. I only see it on Louis, and I only see it on our Synodontis. And the B-shear was back here a minute ago. I'm not seeing him right now, but like he's swimming around and eating and enjoying himself. But it kind of sucks. There's my Pleco. Let me see if I can see anything on him. I haven't really. I don't think he has any white spots either. So I just think there's 2 fish affected here. So, yep, we're treating the tank. Something you want to make sure if you ever use this stuff, guys, I've said this in my previous episode, I just shut down my filter. My main filter over here, I just completely shut it down. It has the activated carbon inside, so, and that kind of like breaks down the medication, kind of wastes it. But that's what's great about having these guys. This is a sponge filter. This is rated for 75 or 95 gallons, something like that. So for the next few days, this is probably absolutely perfect for them. Has plenty of beneficial bacteria, keeps the tank aerated, and it keeps it just filtered a little bit. So the good, the bad, the ugly, guys. This freaking blows. So let it be known, fish keeping can be a pain in the too. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It got into my tank. I did something unconventional, buying a fish from the pet store, and this is what I get. This is what I get. I should have brought my phone into the pet store while I was going through the tanks. Like, I look up and down those tanks to make sure like I don't see any white spots, or I even look for ornaments and air tubing that is stained blue. If you see this stained blue air tubing, that is a possibility that they used Super Ick Cure in the tank. And then I would ask, oh, when was the last time you treated these guys for ick? So that's how I always see it. I always look for the air tubing and like the stick-on thermometers, like those types of things. They get stained blue from this medication. So that's how I look. But like I said, I never really buy from the pet stores anymore. This was a one-time thing because the B-shear's sweet. Can you blame me? Now I just made my tank sick, so yeah, I can't be blamed for it. But guys, what are you gonna do? You try to do your best and things kind of suck, but you just gotta keep making through it and keep making strides and just keep being better. We're all gonna be better fish keepers together. And this is just a little mess up that we're just gonna have to clear up. I'm sure everybody's gonna be okay, but when you see these signs, you gotta act. If you don't act, wasted money, it's wasted time. Your fish are gonna perish. So, and you don't want to see them go through that stuff. So, all right, guys, sorry for the disappointing video, but we're doing our best. Okay, we're gonna keep on this grind and we're gonna keep going. Ty's Tanks is back. I appreciate everybody being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you guys can get notified.